The 13 Ghosts of Scooby-Doo is the seventh incarnation of the Hanna-Barbera Saturday morning cartoon Scooby-Doo, and the final first-run version of the original 1969 Euro 86 broadcast run of the series. It premiered on September 7, 1985 and ran for one season on ABC as a half-hour program. 13 episodes of the show were made in 1985. It replaced Scary Scooby Funnies, a repackaging of earlier shows. Another repackaged series, Scooby's Mystery Funhouse, followed. The series used to air in reruns on USA Network in the 1990s, then later on Cartoon Network, and from time to time on Cartoon Network's sister channel Boomerang until 2014. Plot: in the initial episode, the gang are thrown off course on a trip to Honolulu in Daphne's plane, landing instead in the Himalayas. While inside a temple, Scooby and Shaggy are tricked by two bumbling ghosts named Weird and Bogle into opening the Chest of Demons, a magical artifact which houses the 13 most terrifying and powerful ghosts and demons ever to walk the face of the earth. As the ghosts can only be returned to the chest by those who originally set them free, Scooby and Shaggy, accompanied by Daphne, Scrappy-Doo, and a young juvenile Asian con artist named Flim Flam, embark on a worldwide quest to recapture them before they wreak irreversible havoc upon the world. Assisting them is Flim Flam's friend, a warlock named Vincent Van Gogh, who contacts the gang using his crystal ball and often employs magic and witchcraft to assist them. The 13 escaped ghosts, meanwhile, each attempt to do away with the gang lest they be returned to the chest, often employing Weird and Bogle as lackeys. Production, story editor and associate producer Tom Ruegger led the overhaul of the property, and the irreverent, fourth-wall-breaking humor found in each episode would resurface in his later works, among them a part named Scooby-Doo, Tiny Toon Adventures, and Animaniacs. Of the 13 Ghosts of Scooby-Doo, Ruegger recalls not being fond of the Flim Flam character or the other added characters in the cast. As with most of the other early 1980s Scooby-Doo entries, original characters Fred Jones and Velma Dinkley do not appear. 13 Ghosts was cancelled and replaced by reruns of Laugh Olympics in March 1986, before the end of the season. It's currently the latest Scooby series to feature Scrappy-Doo, as it was decided by Ruegger and ABC that they would overhaul the series entirely, developing a part named Scooby-Doo in 1988. At the time of the cancellation, 11 of the 13 ghosts were recaptured, although it is unknown if some of the ghosts captured in the two episodes Ship of Ghouls, and A Spooky Little Ghoul Like You, where more than one of the 13 ghosts were captured, are part of the originals. Flim Flam makes a cameo as a wax museum figure in Scooby-Doo Mystery Incorporated. Daphne asks Fred if he remembers him, but Fred reminds her that he wasn't with them at that time. Episodes. Main voice cast: Don Messick Euro Scooby-Doo, Scrappy-Doo, Casey Kasem Euro Norville Shaggy Rogers, Heather North Euro Daphne Blake, Susan Blue Euro Flim Flam, Art Johnson Euro Weird, Howard Morris Euro Bogle, Platypus Duck, Vincent Price Euro Vincent Van Gogh. Additional voices Home media releases. On June 29, 2010, Warner Home Video released The 13 Ghosts of Scooby-Doo, the complete series on DVD in Region 1. Reception. The series was heavily profiled in the Christian fundamentalist documentary Deception of a Generation as an example of occult influences on children's entertainment. Despite this, the show had a mixed to positive reception from most viewers. See also, Scooby-Doo series, Scooby-Doo, list of works produced by Hanna-Barbera, list of Hanna-Barbera characters, list of Scooby-Doo characters. References. External links, official Scooby-Doo website, The 13 Ghosts of Scooby-Doo at the Internet Movie Database, The 13 Ghosts of Scooby-Doo at TV.com, The Big Cartoon Database The 13 Ghosts of Scooby-Doo, The Cartoon Scrapbook Profile on The 13 Ghosts of Scooby-Doo.